time to kill.
Hey folks, Big Jake here just to take a minute and remind you that Music the Lifeblood is not a politically correct podcast, so the following episode might have some colorful commentary on the subjects at hand. Listener discretion is advised.
Sitting around with time to kill. If we don't do it, then no one will. Our eyes are cold, our thoughts are low. 15 minutes till we lose control.
You are now listening to Music the Lifeblood.
Generation behind, going nowhere's just fine. Maybe tonight's the night we die.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned yourself into another episode of the Music the Lifeblood podcast. I am your very humble host, Dustin. Join with me, as always, you can't say that about Jackie Onassis to my, fuck it, I don't even like Texas anyway.
I'm sure that probably needs some context.
Big Jake.
Hey!
Big Jake, what are we talking about?
Well, guess what time of year it is, Dustin?
Oh my God.
It is October.
So that means...
So it is time for the fourth inaugural?
I think we're around 6.
No.
Yeah, because they're the before times.
We don't count the before times.
We don't count the before
So it's
times.
like it's 4.
Because I was doing Sam Hain interviews for the before times.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the 4th inaugural.
Might be 5th. Could be 5th.
Whatever. It's the yearly bullshit of October. So it's the spookiest month. So it's the Danzigabration.
Yeah, where we
week 1.
Week 1 of the Danzigabration, where we celebrate all things Glenn Danzig related.
Yeah. Everything
from the Misfits, Sam Hain, Danzig, to Doyle, to Cancerslug, the Undead, Son of Sam, and beyond.
Yeah.
It's my pride and joy.
It is. It is. You put a lot of time into every October.
It's when I shine.
It is. It is.
It's when I'm a star.
It is when you shine bright like a diamond.
So yeah, we're focusing on Static Age.
Yeah, Static Age. The confusing release time frame that is Static Age.
Yeah, we'll go over it.
Yeah.
This is an Ultra Mega episode, so we're just gonna plow through it. So no break. Just everyone a heads up, if you want to be a part of the MTLB Ultra Mega Militia, we have the MTLB Ultra Mega Value Exchange. That means we give you all this free Music the Lifeblood content. You put a value on it, and you give that value back to us. Could be money. Could be. I would like that.
That is one option.
I will not lie. That would be my preference.
The option that we prefer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Because I break things.
Yes.
And also podcasting, in case you didn't know, it's not cheap. So you can do reoccurring installments of your value, whatever you put. This episode is worth to you monetarily. You can go the Patreon route, patreon.com/Music the Lifeblood, or you can just PayPal that money over to us. That's going to be musicthelifeblood@gmail.com. And then there's obviously the MTLB Ultra Mega Store. That's going to be at tchip.com. Now,
I'm sure they appreciate that.
If you can't go the monetary route, whatever value you put on this, maybe you could exchange with us, sharing it on social media, telling your friends about it, that sort of thing. Screaming at your neighbors through the window.
Just from the roof.
Please listen to this because you're a bunch of assholes. That sort of thing. All right, that out of the way.
Yeah.
Static Age. So what don't you understand, Jake?
That this was recorded in 1978 into early 1979, but was released in 1997. That's
the gist of it.
Sizable gap in time.
Yeah, it was
and it's like an entirely finished album. It's not like we pieced some shit together and threw out like the shit tracks that we didn't want to use on other albums. No, this is a whole fucking album.
Yeah. All right, so do you want the lore?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want the lore, or do you just want to skip straight to the fuckery?
No, give me the lore. Give me
the lore. Okay, so so the Misfits released a 7-inch 45 called Cough Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Glenn decided he's going to put it under the name of Blank Records.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's another Blank Records.
I knew this. I did know this.
And so Blank Records said, no.
Eat shit.
And Glenn said, what are you going to do about it? Bitches.
And they said, we're going to buy your ass.
And they said, you want some studio time?
Studio time
You guys?
for the name of that label.
You guys want to do recording at odd hours?
And at a big reputable studio, though.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So I think Mercury was involved. They were all like, no, we need that name. How about some studio time? And Glenn went, okay,
sure,
yeah, let's do it. So they went in and they cut Static Age.
Yeah.
So early 1978.
Yeah.
The album didn't come out. I think, I don't know to the extent that Glenn shopped it around.
Yeah.
To be able to, to get somebody to pick it up.
Because this is before
you
you can just throw that shit on the internet. Someone's got to be there to physically produce it.
Well, Glenn Danzig was the internet before the internet.
Oh.
In a way that he's like, I'm going to get it out there.
It's going to get out there.
I'm going to fucking get it out there.
Yeah.
So, what ended up happening is the full thing didn't get released. However, bits and pieces came out over the years. The first one would be Bullet, the 7-inch, the 45 for Bullet, the single. So that was Bullet, Attitude, and something else. Bullet. Was that my?
That was you.
Me?
It was not
that
me.
was me. It wasn't.
I turned my shit down because I'm a professional.
I know, right?
Bitch.
I'm being careful. I got things happening. But anyway, so the Bullet single, I think it was Bullet, Attitude.
Some kind of hate came out at some point.
Yeah, that's on Legacy of Brutality.
Yeah.
Do we want to? I don't want to look it up.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter.
What is the 7-inch Bullet?
Some shit came out. Slowly.
Bullet. I think it was Bullet, Attitude, She, and Hollywood Babylon.
Yeah.
I think. So Bullet got released, and those songs were from the Static Age recording sessions.
Yeah.
And then other shit happened.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got Last Caress from the Static Age sessions came out on the Beware EP or LP, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's why. Oh, what a tangled web.
It's
Glenn
just,
Danzig weaves.
It's just strange because, like you said, Glenn's the guy who's like, "No, fuck it, I'll get it out there if I have to hand it out by hand."
Well,
and this one's just like, nah.
I think because the band was evolving very quickly, rapidly. Yeah. So after the Static Age lineup broke up or moved on or whatever the hell you want to call it, Joey Image and Bobby Steele, who I've both interviewed on the Music the Lifeblood podcast, by the way. So if you're back in the queue and check those interviews out, the sound changed. It started to morph into what was like straight, like gnarly punk rock.
Because this album's very, like, I don't want to say bubblegum punk because that's not right.
No.
But, like, it's way more like what you think of when you think of, like, British punk. It's way more like European sounding punk. To me, anyway.
I don't get that.
Really? To me, it sounds way more like what I think of when I just think of punk, old punk rock.
Right.
Sounds like that.
No.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I know you.
Okay.
And I know your ears, and I know the music has to go through your filters.
It does.
So I know what you're saying.
It's much closer to the Ramones than it is like later Misfits.
Okay, you have successfully amended your statement.
Okay.
So, I'm with you on that.
Fair enough.
But the style was changing rapidly, especially on the East Coast. East Coast had Minor Threat, the Bad Brains, Scream too. I mean, Scream is a little bit further, but things were changing, especially on the East Coast and the New York scene, which the Misfits were a part of. Yeah. Even though they were from Jersey, they were still going to New York to play at Max's. They didn't play CBGB's. That just wasn't. They couldn't. They never got into that scene. Yeah. Max's made more sense for them. Yeah. So the scene at Max's was a bit more straight up punk rock and nasty than what the scene at CBGB's was. CBGB's were kind of, if you could have an artsy fartsy part of punk rock, that would be
for sure.
Yeah. Talking Heads, Blondie, Television, Richard Hell and the Voidoids, Patti Smith, all those bands. But Max's, it was just more gritty and gnarly.
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So
that
the Misfits,
back alley punk.
yeah. So Misfits fit over in that end of town
Yeah.
a lot better than they did elsewhere. But yeah, it's kind of weird the history of the album, how it happened, and I can remember the day I bought that.
Yeah.
I went to the Muncie.
I was 7 when this came out.
Yeah, I was 17. So.
Yeah.
I went to the Muncie Mall to buy it.
Yeah.
Or no, not the Muncie Mall. It was Karma Records.
Okay, yeah.
Karma Records. It was across from
Muncie
from
Mall.
the Muncie Mall.
Yeah.
I bought it there that day. I remember talking to my buddy, who ended up I played in a band with for a while, and we were super heavy into the Misfits. But I remember just how exciting it was, mainly because there's a song on there we had never heard
Yeah. Which one?
up to that point, In the Doorway.
Okay.
Now there's other songs. So Static Age is weird because Static Age got a release in the box set, the Misfits box set that came out in 1995.
Yeah.
But it was sans a couple songs.
Oh, okay.
So no In the Doorway and 2 other songs. Can't remember which ones.
Yeah.
I think it might be Comeback, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Comeback. Maybe Spinal Remains. Mm-hmm. And maybe something else. But anyway, they weren't on that version in the box set.
Yeah.
And the reason you bought the box set was, one, to get everything, and this was the first time we were going to get Static Age. And so everybody clamored after it. I still have mine. It's in the other room. Fucking listen to that thing, literally falling apart, because I listened to it so much.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, we got the true Static Age with the entire intended track listing that they recorded for it. So it was really, really exciting when it came out because it was new, quote unquote, new Glenn Danzig era Misfits. Yeah. It was just a big deal. It was a really, really big deal.
It's weird for me because everything somehow it worked out that most of what I knew about the Misfits before coming into, Music the Lifeblood was this stuff.
Sure.
And I don't know how that became a thing. But
it's out there. Those are popular songs.
My first band I was ever in played Some Kind of Hate. Mm-hmm. That was like the first song we learned. I had no idea who the Misfits even were at that point. I was like 14.
Right.
And then I had a friend not long after that who was a mutual friend who we somehow got our hands on a tattoo gun and he wanted someone to tattoo We Are 138 on his leg. And it's just like everything I knew about that band. It's so funny because like the visual image I have of the Misfits is the Misfits, like the way you think of them. Yeah. But all the music I heard was off this.
Sure.
It's just weird that's somehow the trajectory I took.
It's really interesting because Last Caress is a song off that album.
That's a big ass song.
Everybody recognizes. But we didn't. The Last Caress came out on Beware, and Beware is like a smush of 2 previous singles. It was the Horror Business single and then the Bullet single mashed together, and then they threw on a different mix of Last Caress. Mm-hmm. So Last Caress was the fan community had known it since Beware came out, and Beware is, I think it's 81 or 82. Yeah. But it wasn't on anything else until we got like Collection. Yeah. Collection 1 was like mid 80s sometime, and then Collection 2 was like 90s. So there's a big jump.
It never fails. Every October, like we start talking about this shit, and I'm like, how did any of this shit happen? How did any of it happen?
Well, it's amazing. It's amazing because it snowballed.
Because like, if Refractions released a fucking disc set next year, I would sell one to the 4 guys in the band. That's it. Like the idea that like 12 years later, these at that point are essentially nobodies with some clout, are just like, you fucking put out a thing and everyone bought it.
Yeah.
Like, is it blind dumb luck, or is it some like marketing masterpiece.
Well, first off, it's the strength of the song.
That's true, for sure.
That's what's propelled everything
Yeah.
surrounding the Misfits. And then two, the image.
For sure.
And then we've talked about it for years at this point, that the legend of the Misfits
was bigger than the music itself.
was bigger than the band itself.
Yeah.
When you think about Doyle, when you think of Last Caress, you think of Doyle and his Devil Lock and Jerry and Glenn jumping around and stuff. But Doyle doesn't even play on Last Caress.
Oh, no.
He's not on there. It's one of those things where, like, this is weird.
Yeah.
It's odd. But I think, obviously, the strength of the music is number one. But two, the legend of it. Because Sam Hain got bigger than the Misfits at the time.
Yeah.
And then Danzig got bigger than Sam Hain.
Yeah.
And because Glenn said no for the longest time, it kind of went, well, why would the thing?
He's like, you have new thing. You don't need old thing.
You got brand new toys.
Yeah.
You still want to play with your fucking beat up teddy bear.
Yeah.
This has been in the mud. It's dirty. Needs washed. That sort of, it's the same sort of thing because that intensified the curiosity around the band, in my opinion. And plus, too, I think the explosion of the quote unquote the grunge, the alt scene from the early '90s. A lot of those bands were punk rock fans.
Yeah.
We're growing up as punk rock fans just a couple years earlier.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because I remember reading an interview with Kurt Cobain talking about Black Flag.
That's so weird.
That's
so strange.
That. And then Metallica running around wearing Misfits and Sam Hain shirts all the time. That really put a spotlight on the band.
Yeah.
So that's why it happened.
Well, they eventually toured together. So not Sam Hain, but Danzig.
No, they toured with Sam Hain.
Like, was it Sam Hain and Metallica?
Danzig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Metallica played shows with Sam Hain. They did a bunch of European dates early on in Danzig. So that would have been like And Justice for All era.
Yeah.
I think they did.
What a tour.
It was when Glenn was still getting Danzig off the ground.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, which
still
was really cool.
What a fucking tour.
But by that point, Danzig was playing Halloween 2. They would whip out London Dungeon sometimes, so like it was Misfits were still sort of bubbling and there and in Sam Hain they had reworked Horror Business and All Hell Breaks Loose and they would play London Dungeon and Death Comes Ripping live, that sort of stuff. So it was still there. I don't think Glenn would be. He would play those songs because I think he thought they fit the motif of what he was doing at the time.
Yeah, for sure.
He said this works in Sam Hain because some of the Misfits material was intended to be Sam Hain stuff, especially on Earth AD Wolf's Blood. But I think just how it happened just like I said. Great songs plus Glenn sort of starving everyone from it made everybody even hungrier. Yeah. And so that's why there's so big of a payoff now when they do shows. Yeah. That Madison Square Garden show, like the people that
was
were there,
sold out 2 nights, wasn't it?
I think it was only one night.
One night? Okay.
Yeah, one night.
But still, that's goddamn Madison Square Garden.
But the Misfits played the fucking Garden. It's literally the biggest punk rock show of all time.
Yeah.
And just, I think that as far as that night goes, no one is going to forget that young lady in a wheelchair being crowd surfed up to the stage and Jerry literally giving her a bass. Yeah. And the crowd surfs her back and she makes it out alive.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like the pictures of that were just.
That shit happens.
Yeah. Awe-inspiring. I wrote a short little article post, whatever you want to call it, that night. And I posted it on the Music the Lifeblood page, and it was just a big deal. And the reason it was a big deal is because you can answer your own question just by looking at the crowd. Yeah, the crowd are singing every single word back to Glenn. Yeah, the entire time.
And it's I don't know, man. It's just cool that other than like the normal naysayers of Glenn's not super social, right? You never hear anything bad about these dudes.
No.
You don't.
No.
You just don't.
No.
Yeah.
No, Doyle and Glenn especially.
Yeah.
I've got my gripes with Jerry.
Yeah,
No.
but it's business gripes though.
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
Jerry kicked me in the head when I asked for an autograph.
Right.
No,
right.
it's
Yeah.
Jerry wants his goddamn money.
Yeah.
that's the gripe.
There's some, for a while there was some revisionist history that really kind of got under my skin as a Omega level fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an Omega level collector, but
No.
like I'm a fucking fan.
Yeah.
And some of this stuff really bugged me, but they can put it aside, they can put it aside.
For sure.
So,
yeah, they seem to be getting along great.
Yeah, if they do 2 shows a year for another 5 years, I'm fucking fine with that.
Yeah.
Just as...
I think it would be cool to get another album, but I don't think it'll happen.
No, I think
Yeah, I
Glenn's...
don't think it'll happen.
I just think Glenn's in a different headspace.
Yeah.
He's just not. He's...
Because I think if they did another album, it's just gonna sound like Doyle with Glenn. That's what I think it would sound, which would be cool.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what Glenn wants to do.
Yeah. I think, well, if it's a Misfits album, it needs to be Glenn writing the songs.
Yeah.
Not that Doyle's not a competent songwriter.
Yeah, but
which
Doyle's way more metal than generally what Glenn writes.
But so is Glenn.
Oh, for sure.
Glenn,
But if you put the quote unquote heaviest Danzig album next to the quote unquote heaviest Doyle album, there's still a pretty substantial, it leans in one direction.
Yeah. I mean, Doyle as a band are rooted more in thrash and groove metal.
Yes.
Closer to stuff like Slayer and Pantera than it is, punk rock.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But I mean, Glenn's career, the pendulum.
Oh yeah, it's done
Jesus,
everything.
Jesus Christ, it goes from one direction to the other. It's weird. But I was thinking every October I find myself thinking about like the totality of Glenn's artistic output.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to live forever, and I'm not saying he's a fucking old man, he's going to die. That's not what I'm saying. But
he's in really good health.
He's in good shape.
That
but
footage from just their show a couple months ago, he's what, 72? 69?
I can't remember.
But he's running around the stage and shit. And
yeah, he's killing it.
He's young. He's not dying anytime soon.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the body does fail.
For sure.
Eventually. Yeah. So he can spend the twilight of his career however the fuck he pleases, as far as I'm concerned, because we got more than we had asked for.
Yeah.
More than what we deserved, in my opinion, out of him, given how generous he was with things just throughout his entire career. Just giving, you want a copy of Horror Business? Here. You hear stories about that. It's I got a box full. You want 10?
Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pete, when I interviewed Pete from Sam Hain, Pete was like, yeah, he gave me a copy of Cough Cool. I'm like, do you still have it, Pete? Maybe. Are you asking because you want to know how much? It was one of those conversations, and it's just he's one of those guys where his reputation is not who he is, in my opinion. He's really good to the people that work for him.
Yeah.
He keeps he pays them a good retainer. You fucking want some Christmas presents?
Yeah.
You guys?
I got Christmas.
I got skulls.
I got skulls.
For everyone. You guys, I'm putting them under the tree.
Real ass skulls.
Real skulls. But he treats his people really well. And I can say that with confidence because, I've talked with...
You've interviewed a number of them.
I talked to guys that have played with him. Johnny Kelly's he's a great boss.
Yeah.
Steve, too. Steve's one of the greatest company men, I could think of. Steve's just oh, yeah, I'm all about it. I'm 100% all about it. Steve, what do you think about this? I'm not going to answer that.
Nope.
But I can tell you, I love being in that band. That sort of stuff. So it's been great for me. Every October, I kind of reflect on, I was doing it earlier today. Just flipping through my phone contacts.
Yeah.
And if 17-year-old Dustin
Would know.
saw some
Yeah.
of the names in there, it'd just be like, what do I need to do to get there now?
It never,
You know?
it never fails to surprise me how, like, I guess I kind of become like normal that we can just you specifically can
Right.
just like reach out and talk to these people. And like every once in a while I'll bring up like, yeah, Dustin was talking to so-and-so and somebody to go, fucking what? And I was like, yeah. Oh, I guess that is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
It's strange. I had Maurice is kind of Glenn's body man, and
Mm-hmm.
I love interacting with Maurice because every interaction is so fucking positive.
Yeah.
He's one of those sort of like overwhelmingly enthusiastic people,
Yeah.
you know, and it's specific to just Glenn.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where Maurice is like, I found 50 posters signed. You guys want them? $100, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. So whenever I interact with Maurice, he's so nice to me every time. You know, when I'm like, Maurice, I got a question. I got a trivia question.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of insight? You know, how many different marketing posters was there for Elusiferi 777? And Maurice will be 5.
And here they are.
Do you want me to snap some pictures?
Yeah, I had a friend the other day where we were talking about Cancerslug being our theme music,
Sure,
and
sure.
and I was like, yeah, and the members
Do
of that,
you call it theme music? I don't call it theme music.
it's our intro, outro.
I call it intro
it's a fucking theme music.
or our music, like our music in the sense that it's like the.
I feel like
it's
there's
like
some
the-
people you need to ask before you call
not
that our.
our like not our.
There's one person in particular that probably will hear
I
this.
know. It's our in the sense that like Music the Lifeblood, like that song kind of is like our flag. You know what I mean? Like ours in that sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not write Generation Beyond.
We did not.
I did not write
did
it. So
not.
let me clarify, Alex. That is not what I was saying.
And that's what I was literally saying. I was like, yeah, it was. We were talking to this Cancerslug. We know the vocalist, and I passively just mentioned like, oh yeah, he's the vocalist for Doyle. Somebody was like, you know the Wolfman? I was like, well, not personally, but I've discussed things. I've seen the discussions. We can contact him, and they were like, and I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Alex is really,
Alex is just a cool guy.
he's super approachable.
Yeah.
too. I remember, like when I was getting Music the Lifeblood off the ground, like send him and be like, I want to do the thing. Can I do the thing?
Yeah.
And Alex was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird.
And then later I had to go, I need the thing to be legal. Can I do the thing with the legality?
Yeah.
And Alex went, yeah, that's fine.
I just thought it was funny that someone I knew him as the Wolfman. And I was like, excellent.
That's what his tattoo says.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
his stomach. He's very hairy.
He is.
Very
I feel your pain, Alex. I'm there struggling with you.
I'm hairy.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
It happens.
It does. I think it's because it migrates from our head
Is that what it
and
is?
just disperses evenly throughout the body.
It'd be weird if you had hair on like the bottom of your feet.
That would be weird.
Strange.
It would be
You'd
weird.
be like Spider-Man at that point.
I don't know about Spider,
You'd
but
have you'd have like super grip.
I don't. I think maybe you could possibly walk up hills better, but I don't think walking up walls is happening.
I can go over there easier.
I can. If
But
I take my shoes off, I run slightly faster. Just slightly.
It's like the hair equivalent to Air Jordans, you know. Yeah. Static Age.
Gross. Static Age.
The Misfits.
Took 5 years, but I finally got to the album with the song I knew on it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I can't imagine how terrible of a cover that was.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad.
I actually
Were you trying to
No. I was early teens. I at this point in my drumming career, like, because we were kids, so the fact that there was a tempo, fuck tempos. Like, who needs a tempo? So it would start like at the appropriate speed, and then by like halfway through the song, the tempo was so high that my right hand could not keep up with the hi-hat.
There's so many bands
that is, no one can hear that. No one can hear what you're saying right now. Dustin wandered off. He's trying to shout from another room.
My fucking podcast. I created this.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
I had to use my nose drops.
That's cool. I get that.
I got the sniffles.
Dude, I'm a fucking allergy mess this time of year, so.
But anyway, tempo.
Yeah, I was.
Fuck tempo, am I right?
Yeah, and I was just at the end. It was totally fine. At the end, I was basically blast beating.
It's hard. Like punk rock drumming, it's a discipline.
It's a discipline, and it's like a practice in like strength.
Yeah.
Like, how long can you keep that going?
Yeah.
How long can you keep that hi-hat going? 16ths at 140.
I always think of Neil Peart, you know.
Yeah.
Neil being like, you know, I wear different hats in Rush.
Yeah.
I'm a drummer, of course.
Yeah.
However, sometimes I put on my lyric hat.
Yeah.
Very like austere,
Yes.
you know, regal, sort of like, you know, drumming is an art.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking Tom Sawyer, that's some drumming, but can you play Return of the Fly? Because I don't think you can. Neil.
There's a very different, like, school of thought specifically behind, like, percussion.
Yeah.
Because there's a percussionist where drums are an art form,
Yeah.
and I want everything to be as cohesive as possible. And then there's guys who are drums go loud, drums go fast, go loud. Like, that's it. And like, there's nothing wrong with either of those.
It's just funny. Out of the same decade, we got Neil Peart.
Yeah.
But we also got Tommy Ramone.
Drums go fast, go loud, go fast, loud.
You play black and white beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's a completely different school of thought.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's the best is when you can kind of like meld the two,
Right.
Because then you get Gene Hoglan, who's like, I'm super, super good, but also my kit is weighed down with cinder blocks because I will knock it out of the way of itself.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gene's huge.
He's not anymore. He's lost so much weight, and like, good for you. I'm sure you feel better, but. Fuck! You were one of them. You were one of us, and you ruined it, Glenn.
Gene Hoglan is Sasquatch.
Did I say Glenn? I meant Gene.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I said you ruined it, Glenn.
Oh.
And I'm blaming Glenn Danzig for Gene
Freudian-
Hoglan losing weight.
Freudian slip.
I guess. Yeah.
Like,
You ruined it, Gene.
Gene is a fucking Sasquatch.
He's so good.
He's a squatch.
I love the story of they're on tour and Gene goes into a gas station and comes back out with two of those like plastic barrels of cheese puffs. Like the little cheese balls in the big plastic barrels,
Right.
and like he killed both of them before they got to the next location. And it's like, it's a good time. I love dumb stories like that.
I identify with them.
I do. I can relate, my dude. I can relate.
I don't like cheese puffs. There's no fucking way you're getting me to eat those.
I know.
Those are gross.
You're a weird, like, you're almost like a health nut,
Right.
but you're not also. Like, it's weird. It's weird. You're I don't know, man.
It's all about the penis problems, man.
I wasn't just gonna say it.
I mean, it's all about the penis problems.
Motherfuckers out here drinking Jello and shit. Notice I said drinking. I did not say eating. I said drinking Jello.
Yeah, I have to watch.
Do you still do that?
What?
Drink the Jello?
I never drank Jello.
You drank some kind of gelatin in water.
No.
Yes, you fucking did. Because, oh my God, do not make me look like a crazy person.
No.
You used to have your Kool-Aid and you put some kind of fucking gelatin in it. You said it helped with the elasticity of your skin.
Oh, the collagen.
Whatever.
Collagen. Yeah.
It's Jell-O.
It's not.
Motherfucker out here drinking Jell-O in these streets.
That is a fundamental tissue builder.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar. I thought it was gelatin.
Yeah, it's collagen and like powdered gelatin. Is
Yeah,
that what you mean?
That's
Okay.
what I mean.
Yeah.
You're out here drinking Jell-O in these streets.
Yeah, I have to drink.
Do you still do that?
I don't really have to anymore.
Good. I'm glad.
I got the lichen sclerosis under control.
But that shit smelled bad. I could smell your Kool-Aid from over here.
I don't have.
Not currently, but when you were drinking it on the reg, I could smell it from over here.
It
smelled like horse hooves.
Listen. Listen.
Yeah.
I checked. 100% positive. Confirmed. No one likes you.
I mean, that's probably true. There's like
people like you.
I'm sure it's like
people like you.
Well, the thing, what I've noticed,
people don't like you for hanging out with me.
Yeah, fair. You and I politically headbutt, and I just go, you just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it.
Don't get him going.
Don't get him going.
Don't
But like,
wind him
whenever I have interactions with MTLB people,
Right.
the reaction is sometimes I forget you exist. And B, I wish I could see more of you. Those are generally the two reactions. And I'm like, except for I'm on my phone. Someone just messaged me the other day from MTLB completely out of the blue, and I was like, oh hey. Who was it? I gotta look again. I don't remember. Pedro. Fucking Pedro. Pedro's always sending me game shit.
Pedro loves the video games.
He does. He told me the other day, don't know if you're into JRPGs, which I know you don't know, but that stands for Japanese role-playing game. So it's like your Dragon Warriors and your Final Fantasies.
I will never do that.
That's fine.
Ever.
He goes, I don't know if you're into JRPGs, but Persona 5 is awesome. By the way, Bob Seger rules. Because he was listening to me give you shit about Bob Seger the other day. Pedro always has my back.
Right. Yeah, Pedro's on your side.
He is.
Some of the MTLB Ultra Mega Militia has access to my personal social media. Like some of them.
They shouldn't.
Because
I would go as far to say that even amongst our fan group, you're probably still the odd one out.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's okay.
That's what, out of the box thinking.
It's all right. You think for yourself, baby girl.
Waving that libertarian flag.
You keep doing what you're doing. It's totally fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Just know nobody's going to be at your funeral.
I'm not going that far, Jesus, but whew.
It'll be like, Dustin passed away. Oh, good.
Am I speaking at your funeral? Dustin was a guy.
He said things.
At this point, it better be fucking Glenn speaking at your funeral.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so. Glenn and Maurice.
Every fucking year, we get every year we get this month, and I'm like, does that motherfucker listen to this? Does he fucking listen to this and not say anything? That motherfucker. Does he listen? Does he know? Does he know? And I'm like, oh, that motherfucker. Like, just shoot me. Oh, Glenn, shoot me a DM. Let me know.
Glenn's not on social
Shoot me a
media.
DM. Maurice, shoot me a DM.
He's not on social media. I think the most Glenn has is a dummy account to look at the Danzig Facebook group. I think that's what he's got.
I need to know.
But I mean, he's not one of those guys, man. He's got a fucking flip phone.
But I'm one of those guys, and I need to know.
Just call him.
I'll just call one of them and be like, fucking just
validate
me.
Just message like Tommy Victor.
Yeah.
From Prong and Danzig. Just be like, Tommy, I need to talk to Glenn.
Just ask him Tommy if he listens.
Tommy will be, Who are you?
And I'll be like, it's fine. You know, it's not important.
That's irrelevant.
I just need validation. You don't need my name. That's all I need. I just need validation. I don't even need a shout out. I just need to know if he listens.
I don't know.
Sad inside.
I don't know, you guys.
You guys.
You guys.
You guys.
Static Age, though.
That man, we're always the first one every month is always like Misfits. Blah. It's just we gotta rein it in.
Static.
So, what's your favorite track on here? Favorite and least favorite. Favorite and least favorite. Because I know you like all of them.
I'm not doing that.
Why? You have a song you like less than the others.
Look, Earth AD Wolf's Blood is my favorite.
Yeah.
So
I think this is my favorite.
Well, yeah. There's some fancy drumming.
Not even that. It's just the quality is really good. It's Misfits with legit quality, which is not what I'm accustomed to.
You know, define legit without saying I'm a fucking snob.
Oh no, I'm a fucking snob. Like I don't even
Dude,
I don't shy away from it anymore.
Dude,
I am a fucking elitist. Digital, please.
Like you couldn't even get through the A side of the Night of the Living Dead single without having a conniption fit about the drum sound.
Probably.
You're fussy. It's just the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if
But this, I can hear everything clearly.
Yeah.
The tones are good.
Yeah.
Everything is neat.
Right.
I like it. It was a very nice, tight package.
And that's why you will never talk to Glenn.
But like,
Ever.
Wait, why?
Because he's sick of your shit.
I don't even know if he listens. He can't be sick of something that he doesn't know.
He doesn't. He just knows he'll be sick of your shit.
I feel like Glenn would rather have an honest conversation with someone being honest about his output than a fanboy.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing fingers at you. I'm just saying in general.
You ever seen that episode of The Office where Angela says she takes an aspirin? She says, "I don't have a headache. I'm just preparing." It's the same. Glenn will feel the same way with you.
Fair.
Where Glenn will be able to say, "I'm gonna be sick of his shit."
I would be
in the future tense.
I would be a utmost professional if I had to do dealings with any of these people.
Right.
They would not get MTLB Jake. They would get businessman Jake. No, that was too much. Business casual Jake. Business casual Big Jake. That's what they'd get.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
We're professionals here.
It's as much as we can be. Yes, we are.
We're professionals here.
We just say the fuck word a lot.
We do.
We do.
Yeah. It's just funny. This is funny. Everything is funny about. I just remember.
Glenn, DM me.
Do what?
Glenn, DM me. Let me know if you listen. Let's just do it. It's fine. I won't tell no one.
This is the day that we go to Glenn's house, I think.
Hey! Hey! I just want to say hi.
Weren't we talking about guilting Glenn into letting us in because you had cancer?
Yeah.
Was that
we did.
We were talking. I think it was this time last year.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 years ago, probably. I didn't have cancer this time last year.
It was like,
hey, I got cancer. My Make-A-Wish Foundation wants to meet you. You're 30. Shh. Don't worry about it.
The mental image of me. Yeah, because we were talking about you just lay down
in front of the gate.
In front of the gate, and I'd be out there. Hey! Glenn! No, I'm... You can call them, but they're not going to get me in the van. He had cancer!
I like that it's had. It's past tense. And I'm still just laying on the ground.
Just open the gate! No, I'm not joking. He had cancer. No, it's gone, but just let us in.
That's like he's never going to hear this, but I bet his gate has a camera and I can make signs. Hey, just hold up a sign that just says, "We love you, let us in."
Feel like I have to stand next to him with a smaller sign that says, "It won't get weird."
I want to flip mine over that just says, "Yes, it will." It won't get weird. It would not be me that makes that weird. It would not be me.
It wouldn't be me.
Oh, it would be you. It would 100%
Look,
be you.
I have specific things I want to talk to him about.
Yeah.
Like, I have a litany of things that, like, okay, if I only get to talk to him once, here's my number one question.
Yeah.
If I get 10 minutes, here's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky enough to get, like, an afternoon, here's all my things.
Here's the plethora.
Here's all the things.
Here's the words. Cornucopia. There it is. Here's a cornucopia of questions.
A miasma
A miasma.
of questions. I think it'd be funny to have Carter there with us.
Oh, yeah. Should it be all four of us? Just these big fucking bald dudes. It's all in front of our house.
It'd be funny to just put Carter out there, you know, but really wind Carter up.
Yeah.
Before-
Start talking about metalcore in the aughts.
Yeah.
And let him get real fucking worked up. Start talking about At the Gates. Let him get real fucking into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just plop him outside of Glenn's house and be like, Carter, just try to get him to let us in. Carter do that hardcore thing with where they run around as the song starts.
Yeah, the pre-mosh, as you would. Yeah, the pre-mosh, where you're just you're almost frolicking. You're aggressively frolicking.
Pre-mosh.
But you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, I do.
The aggressive frolic before the mosh.
Carter in his cadet hat.
I'm afraid that
Wolf Brigade t-shirt.
I'm afraid that if we actually all got together in a place, they'd call the cops because we look like skinheads.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately afraid of that.
Yeah. Carter and I especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any tattoos.
Where are those X's? They're X's. What are those X's?
They're X's.
Those are X's.
Those are X's.
Those X's look mean. Well, they might be.
if you're drinking, it might be.
If you're smoking a cigarette,
Jesus Christ.
I'll fucking break your jaw.
Oh, God, that shit's rough. Those East Coast fucks, man.
Carter and I would never be on Courage Crew.
You absolutely would not be. No. Those East Coast fucks are scary.
Yeah.
They're a gang.
Courage Crew's the worst.
Right?
Bunch of turds.
Static Age.
TV casualty.
You never told me what your favorite song was. What's your favorite song? Tell me now.
I don't have a favorite song.
That's bullshit. You have one.
I like
gun to your head. You gotta pick one.
I like Hollywood Babylon a lot.
Okay.
I like She. I like Comeback. I like Angel Fuck. I like In the Doorway. I like Spinal Remains.
You're just naming all the
Last
songs.
Caress. I like Bullet.
It's hard not to like Last Caress. It's super fucking catchy.
Yeah.
Content questionable, but it's super fucking catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those albums where, like, if you're in mixed company, you got to do this.
You gotta skip that track.
You gotta do nope, skip that one. Not that one either. Not this one. We keep skipping them for Dustin. Well,
don't worry about it.
A lot of forceful entry.
Lots of dead children and forcible entry.
Yeah.
That's like, we're just gonna keep on trucking. Keep on trucking.
You didn't get the Jackie O reference
at
the beginning of That's what the lyrics for Bullet are.
Oh, okay.
President Bullet ridden body in the street.
Oh shit.
Right, Johnny, right.
I didn't think about her being called Jackie O is what I think you confused me.
Kennedy's shattered head, his concrete.
Boy, did it. It's a rough video.
Texas is the reason that the president's dead. You gotta suck, Jackie, suck. Arise, Jackie, yo. Jonathan of Kennedy will rise and be shot down. Dirt's gonna be your desert. My cum be your life source, and the only way to get it is to suck. Or fuck. Or be poor and devoid and masturbate me. Masturbate me.
78, man.
Slip it up from your palm.
I don't like the eye contact you're giving me.
Like a
through all
dry
this.
desert, soaking up rain, soaking up sun. Barrel, barrel, barrel.
Probably a good thing this didn't come out in 78.
Well, it did because it wound up on the Bullet single.
Yeah. But still, like, whew.
Yeah, the Bullet single is just a picture of Kennedy's head exploding.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh my God,
Oh my God, the CD.
that's my copy.
Oh God, I'm so sore. There we go.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, it doesn't even lock in anymore. You listen to it so much.
I know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Put some mileage on.
I got some like that. I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, Bullet's gnarly, man.
Yeah.
Attitude. You get some fucking attitude. I can't believe what you said to me.
Especially,
You get some
like,
attitude.
78, that wound was fresh. Like, not super fresh, but that was still like
When did he get shot?
64 or 68.
69, maybe?
I don't know, but still, that'd be like writing a song about 9/11 today. That's still not going to go over super well. It's the kind of the same mindset. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure it happens, but you don't hear it on the top 40.
It's hard to remember the presidents in the 70s.
It's hard to remember
Like
all of the presidents
like
most of the
Lyndon
time.
Johnson was in there, and then Kennedy, and then Nixon, and then Gerald Ford, and then Jimmy Carter.
You just remember the big ones. Just remember you got the first one, the 16th one, Garfield, Taft because he's fat.
Taft's my favorite.
Yeah,
He's my favorite.
Big boy getting stuck in the bathtub.
He hated the government as much as I do.
He really did. So did Garfield. Garfield got shot and continued his speech and then ended it with, "It takes more than one bullet to put down a bull moose." He might as well just been like, "See you later, fuckers." Like, Jesus.
The Garinator.
That was a tough ass man.
Yeah. Presidents.
Misfits brings out weird things in us.
It does.
It does.
It does. Listen, Static Age. I love it.
I think this is my favorite Misfits album that I've heard so far.
Is it your favorite?
Yeah, I like the production quality. I like the songs. Everything's catchy. Everything's nice and neat. I like it.
Okay.
It's good.
Do you want to look at the comments?
Sure.
There's
I may have to use your phone. My phone's dying.
There's only one.
Oh. Oh, I read this already. Not only did I read it, I commented on it.
Okay, give me my microphone.
No.
I need the microphone.
I don't wanna.
This is our thing.
It's over here. I have the power. It's on this side of the table. This is where you fucked up. Hey, you have no power.
What's that song from the 90s? Got the power. Was that KMFDM, I think?
I don't fucking know.
Give me the
I
microphone.
was just thinking Lord of the Rings. You have no power here. The old half-dead king. Okay.
Unlimited power.
That's a different thing.
All right, hold on. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, it's so loud. I hate it.
Oh, it's not working.
Good. Fuck it.
All right, hold on. Well, yeah, okay, help me do it.
Okay.
It's time to look at the comment.
Comment? Singular.
There's only one. Big Jake,
Yeah.
if you reference the infamous chat betwixt the four gents to make music the lifeblood go, you will find that I have scoured the dirty depths of the YouTube comment section in search of the lowest common denominator, the refuse of the mind. Big Jake.
Yeah.
Let's go to the first comment.
The only comment.
Wait, context.
Nope. Okay.
We need context.
It just read the man who commented this. And
I
it's
know his name's great.
Bueno.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, context. This is under. This is a comment under Last Caress on YouTube.
Surprise, surprise.
So, there you go.
Okay. King Fart Quad 9 months ago reads, how I lost my babysitting job. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
I don't know, man.
Killed a baby today.
I got something to say. I curled up today.
Doesn't matter much to me as long as it's dead. Who hurt you, Glenn?
I got something to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny.
It's all you.
I saw it.
That's all you need.
I saw it and I laughed out loud when I saw it. I went, ma. I took like a 5-minute break from editing earlier today, which I'm editing.
Like right now?
I was.
Okay.
I just wrapped up this week's Vinyl Thursday episode.
Okay.
It's an episode on this book right here.
Yeah. I like that you reference this week's Vinyl Thursday as if it happens weekly.
I try to get 2 a month.
I'm just calling out your shit. It's fine.
I try to get 2 a month. Sometimes I can, sometimes. Listen, major life changes in the Dustin household.
Absolutely.
Major
Absolutely.
life changes. Fucking it's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts.
No, you're good. I'm not giving you. I have no room to shit. No room to shit. No room to speak. No room to speak about the output on MTLB because I do very little output other than being here 1 day a week.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
You're
not helping whatsoever.
I know.
I just feel used, you know? Because you get all the accolades.
You can't hear the look that I just gave you.
You get all the accolades.
All of
accolades.
them. I believe we discussed earlier between
people
don't know you exist and don't see you enough.
People give you goodies.
So many goodies.
Fancy lotions and creams.
Exotic butters.
But I'm just over here
with all the free shit from all the bands that sent you free shit.
Just threatening to send CJ Ramone text messages.
I have received 1 t-shirt and 1 CD in 5 years from doing this show. That's what I've received.
What was the CD?
Buried Above Ground.
Oh!
It's also the shirt that I received. And which, fun facts, is my favorite shirt that I wear all the time.
Buried Above Ground.
They're pretty fucking good.
Is the bee's knees.
It's not generally what I would listen to, but, like, they're out there doing the work.
They're all like, Suicide Silence. Early Suicide Silence. You guys? Here's a video with dead people in it.
Yeah. It's just, they, like... This is an example that you may not even get because you may be too old.
Yeah.
And I don't say that very often. You're very well informed. But, like, Buried Above Ground is what Omega cabs sound like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just, that's it.
Yeah.
Omega cabs sound like Buried Above Ground.
Did you go with me to see them when they...
Yeah, I think I had cancer.
You had cancer.
I had cancer.
Yeah, that's when Doyle gave me a Nutter Butter.
That's such a good story.
He said, "Do you want a Nutter Butter?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to go talk to Alex for a minute."
But I'll take that Nutter Butter.
It was like...
You should have kept it.
Well, we had it for a while.
Oh, that's right. We did.
But I think Haggis ate it.
Oh, someone almost threw away my Dragon Force bottle the other day. And by someone, I mean my wife.
That's rough.
My Corona bottle that was
it like out of viciousness?
No. I was just like, we were cleaning out that room. Because like we have a catch-all room in my house.
Right.
That's just like, if we don't know what to do with it, it goes into that room.
Right.
But originally that was my music room. But it just got like full, like, I don't know where to put it. It's got to go in the music room. So it had
I just pictured this. Catch-all room, we put things in there we don't know what to do with.
Mm-hmm.
So one day you come home and like there's an outlet sparking, about to catch fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I just pictured you taking the outlet out and throwing it in that room.
I mean,
And not attending to
the spark.
what's
Yeah.
causing the spark.
No, but like it was where the cats lived,
funny.
and then like Ruby gets a new desk. So I'm
Right.
like, the fuck am I going to do with this old desk? It goes in there now. I heard there's already a functioning desk in there, but now there's just another one, and it's all the catch-all for all of my overflowing game shit.
Now I have 2 desks.
Yeah,
Only one more to go.
and like it's like. It's my daughter is 9, so it's like Ruby size, so I
Right.
can't even utilize it. So like I had all this shit in there, and like the Corona bottle had fallen off of the Dragon Force shrine, and it was on the floor, and we were picking stuff up, and I was like, ah! Like no, and put it back on the shelf.
Do you think Glenn Danzig
Likes Dragon Force? Sure.
No.
No.
Do you think Glenn Danzig has bands that he geeks out about?
Yeah, I bet it's Black Dahlia Murder.
No, it's
I
not.
bet it is.
No.
Who doesn't like Black Dahlia Murder?
Glenn?
No. I guarantee you at the very least, he says that Trevor Strnad's doing the most. At the very
He's
least.
doing a lot of heavy lifting.
He's doing a lot of Trevor Strnad's out
I
there
bet.
in the trenches.
I bet Glenn appreciates some black metal.
You think so?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, probably with his
Yeah,
ambiance.
he had a tour called The Blackest of the Black.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe they should tour with black metal bands. Just Danzig and black metal bands.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Be pretty cool, like Gorgoroth and Danzig. I knew you were going to go there, so I just beat you to it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Gorgoroth with who singing though? Not Gall.
Yeah, Gall's doing his own things. I don't even know who's with them now.
Don't ever want Gall back in Gorgoroth.
The Gall stuff wasn't bad.
What, with Gorgoroth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, then maybe I'm getting it mixed up then, because I've listened to Gorgoroth on several occasions, specifically to hear the different vocalists.
Right.
And I thought Gall was the one that was like the music was like way more symphonic and like.
Not symphonic, but well, okay. So when Gall was in the band, King of Hell.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know, like Toilet of Hell.
Timmy.
Like that website.
Little Timmy.
Yeah.
Didn't we call him Little Timmy?
I don't
once?
fucking know.
So, but anyway, when
say a lot of shit, Dustin.
when Gall and King of Hell were in the band, King of Hell started writing a lot of the music because Infernus was like, I might be in prison.
I hate you guys,
for a
and
while.
also I'm going to jail.
So the shit that King of Hell wrote, no,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
dude, no.
My Gorgoroth knowledge is slim.
The greatest thing Gorgoroth did with Gall was Destroyer, and he
Okay.
only sings on one song,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Destroyer,
Yeah,
and it doesn't even sound like Detroit Rock City.
what a shame.
Fucking Gall. Giacomo. But Gorgoroth with Pest
Yeah.
or Hust,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about it.
Okay.
I'm all about it. Danzig with Gorgoroth.
Danzig with Gall's word.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
No.
I just like Gall.
I don't want to upset Larry.
I don't. With that. Why do you keep bringing up Larry
I love Larry.
every single week?
I love Larry.
I had to help him jump his car today.
What?
His car wouldn't start.
Larry is the best.
I got back and he's like, "My dude, my car won't start." And I'm like, "My dude, I got you."
That's rough.
It is.
Larry's the greatest.
Larry's a good dude. I love that Larry.
Larry should be in the Misfits.
Larry should be in the Misfits. Yeah. Yeah. That would,
Larry should also be in Gall's Revered.
strangely enough, I'm here for that.
Both of them?
He'll make it work.
Yeah, he'll make it work.
Larry was really fucking jacked at one point. I have him hit the gym for a year.
Yeah.
Brush up on his punk rock guitar, and then you get Misfits with some squeedly wows. And I'm way here for it.
No.
Yeah.
No Squeedle.
Prog metal Misfits solos? Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think that, like, if AC Slade there, he's got a guitar player backs him up.
The guy who hangs out behind.
Dave Lombardo.
Yeah.
And AC Slade are back
Wow,
there,
what? Just
bringing up the rear.
the fact that we have a Misfits in 2020 that has AC Slade and Dave Lombardo, it's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, it wasn't all bad.
No, it's great, yeah.
Like, I think everybody's like, please end the year. You know, please.
I mean, I also feel that way, so.
It's
It's been a rough year, guys.
Let's just be done. Please. But
Excuse me.
But it'd be funny to see Larry. It's like the audience, nobody knows who Larry is, I think.
Larry is like, I was in Refractions with him. He's a vocalist in Refractions. He's one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's an amazing guitar player.
Larry's doing,
like, Jesus Christ, Larry's good.
Larry's doing things with his podcast. What's his podcast called?
I don't know. I love Larry Ivy, but he constantly, like, ideas change very fast.
Right.
So it was going to be called Lift and Riff, where he was going to talk about lifting and riffing.
Oh.
Which I was like, yeah, I'll listen to that.
Okay.
And I don't know what the fuck he's doing now.
Right.
I'm kind of pissed off at him, but I'm like, your best friend has been podcasting for 5 fucking years, and you've not even asked me a goddamn question.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't.
You son of a bitch.
He's ingenuitive.
He is.
He's creative. He finds solutions.
He's recording in my old house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
His studio is my old house.
Oh man.
Weird, right?
That's crazy.
Full circle.
That's crazy. Crazy.
But yeah, I don't think Larry's worried about you don't have to worry about offending Larry.
Listen. Larry. Let's
talk to him directly.
It's fucking Larry.
Yeah.
Larry.
Mm-hmm.
I like Hall's Twink. I just want you to know that. I'm 100% behind it.
I like that we've just started talking directly to specific people.
Pedro.
I was just about to do that. Pedro. I do like JRPGs. I'm sorry I didn't respond to your text message. I didn't see it till very late. Bob Seger does rule.
Right. Kenneth. Hey.
Hey, man.
Kenneth. Body. We can't, because we'll end up going through the whole militia.
I mean, yeah, I had like 3 more lined up ready to go.
We should probably say hey to Dustin Townsend.
Yeah. Do I always think is Devin Townsend, and I get really excited.
Well, he was Devin Townsend for a while.
Yeah, and then I went, wait, that's not Devin Townsend.
Dustin Townsend is he is a Omega level.
He is
MTLB Ultra Mega Militia.
Always surprises me to see another close friend of mine that I did not realize was into the show until he starts commenting on shit. And that's Brandon Fribley.
It's great.
He pops up all the time, and I'm like, what?
It's great.
I love you, Brandon.
He's all about it.
I love you.
John Young. Hello.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Hello.
T. Donna. How are you?
We could be here for like an hour.
Jason Byers. Hi. How's it going?
Jason Byers?
Yeah.
Because I know a Josh Byers that also listens to us.
Him too.
There you go.
You guys.
Hey.
I am okay.
We love you guys.
With
whatever
romantic situation Gall has going on. I'm fine with it.
How okay are you?
But if you like,
that's the question.
Call me.
Are you interested in being a third?
No, I don't like people touching me.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm weird about it.
For sure. I know. I think in 5 years, I would consider you one of my closest friends. You married me and my wife, and I think I've hugged you 3 times.
Yeah. I'm not a toucher.
No.
I'm not into it. I don't do it.
Yeah.
Now, if Glenn Danzig was, I don't know that I could keep my hands to myself.
You're just gonna hug him, so it's just a warm embrace.
It's one of those things where like you get in there for the hug and you say something.
You whisper something softly in their ear.
Make something.
It's everything I hoped for.
Wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. You know, it'd be, I don't know, something like, you smell the way I want it.
Yeah, because what I said was too creepy. Jesus Christ.
I think it's something really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
You have to leave a lasting impression.
Right.
You gotta sell it. God, now I hope he doesn't listen to this.
Listen. Glenn Danzig's the greatest.
Yeah, that's why we do this every year.
He's great.
Yeah,
He's great.
he's a good dude.
Larry.
We should have Glenn and Larry fight.
Why?
I don't know. It'd be fun. Glenn's real strong. Larry's pretty strong. Be a good time.
Fairly even match.
Yeah.
Fairly
even.
I mean, Glenn's got like the wizard stuff.
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
side. Larry doesn't.
Larry did some MMA for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did mixed martial arts for a bit. And
Like a ki high.
like yeah. Yeah, he did that for a bit. So like it'd be and Glenn's got experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's pretty
Training.
yeah.
Glenn does Jeet Kune Do.
Larry did not that one. Larry did MMA, and he also did. I think he did. What's the one that Ip Man did? Because it's that one.
Who?
Ip Man.
Is that like the Chupacabra?
No, it's a martial arts expert from back in the day.
Oh.
He has movies about him, and it was that martial art was the one that Larry did. I forget what it's called. Yeah.
Ki.
Yeah.
Ki.
Ooh, that sounded like you're like trying to stop a shit.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's when you get hit.
This is
karate.
wrapping up.
Karate noises.
When we get into karate noises, that's
Karate
the red flag
noises.
that it's like we're out of things to say.
Do you have a favorite song on Static Age?
Surprisingly, I have obviously is some kind of hate because I grew up with that song. But I think in terms of like just without the veil of nostalgia, I actually think Teenagers from Mars is my favorite. And they don't care. Yeah, I just the guitar. I liked the chord progression and the guitar
We
work.
land in barren fields
Yeah, it was real good.
on the Arizona plains.
I kind of like the ones that are a little more like less rapey. I guess is the way to put it.
The insemination of little girls in the middle of wet dreams.
Yeah, I don't.
We are the angel mutants.
Yeah.
Streets for our seduction. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when he says, in this B-film born invasion.
Yeah.
Teenagers robot.
It just has a very like 1950s B movie feel to it.
It's kind of the thing.
Yeah, I like
kind of
it.
the thing.
I like when there's more like
Yeah.
B movie stuff. I dig it.
I like Walk Among Us better than Static Age.
Yeah.
But I like 12 Hits from Hell more than Walk Among Us.
Oh, okay.
But I like Earth AD Wolves
I know you really like Earth AD.
better than all of them.
Yeah.
I say, you guys.
I think this is my favorite though.
You guys just put on Demonomania. 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 My mother was a wolf. Or my father was a wolf.
There you go.
My mother was a whore.
Oh.
Demonomania is great. We did an Earth AD episode.
We did
a couple
a while
years ago.
Yeah. I thought it was just last year.
We
I
have
thought.
to figure out what we're going to do next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun to do. We'll do a Danzig episode.
Okay.
But I thought it would be fun to do like the middle period of Danzig.
Oh, you don't want to do new metal Danzig?
Well, that yeah,
Oh yeah, I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to do new metal Danzig.
yeah. I love Satan's Child.
Yeah, I know. I yeah, it's the big old flag you got in the
We
corner.
have the MTLB Ultra Mega Militia member Ken.
Yeah.
He gave that to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
He said, "I want you to have this." 'cause-"
Should we do a meetup?
Yeah,
I feel like we should do a meetup.
yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of these people are far away.
A long ways away.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Pedro's not coming. 9 times out of 10.
I think Pedro's in Southwest Arizona.
I thought he's Arizona or Texas.
Arizona, New
yeah,
Mexico,
Pedro's probably
Texas
not coming, which is a
area.
bummer because I want to meet Pedro.
Pedro's great.
Yeah, but like we should.
Pedro
We should.
fucking loves Christian death.
Yeah.
Like he's in it. Like he was watching earlier. I think it was earlier this year. He was messaging me back and forth about he was watching an auction for a piece of Roz Williams' hair,
Oh wow, he really likes Christian death.
and I was like, That's weird, Pedro.
But
But
excellent work, sir.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you did keep a Nutter Butter from Doyle. So,
For a while.
and I have an empty beer bottle from Dragon
for a while.
Force.
Yeah, we should do a meetup. That
We
that
should.
would be cool.
We should.
You can put that together.
Not currently. I'm not.
Not me.
Because the Rona.
Oh yeah, that's
We'll have to wait a bit.
yeah, we gotta wait. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to get everybody together, but like 50
6 feet apart
50
with
feet
masks.
apart,
Yeah.
you know.
And you're like, I don't know who that is. I don't know. I can't see your face.
Can't tell who you are. Do you like a thing I do?
No? Oh, sorry.
Why are you here? Yeah.
We should do a meetup.
A meetup would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be super
Yeah, that would be neat. We could do the Kumas here in Indy.
We'd have to. Yeah.
I'm not paying.
What?
I'm not paying though.
Not paying to, like, for everyone's meal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why would we do that?
They should pay for hours.
Kuma's is delicious and is also a little pricey. So
Can be.
yeah, because you can't just go and get a burger. You gotta get fries. You gotta get beer. And it's a good time. I know you don't drink the beer, but that's okay.
Listen.
Me, Larry, and Pedro and Fribs are gonna get fucking turned.
I won't be there.
I won't either. I don't drink in public.
Okay, static age.
Static age. It's a good time.
Static.
Age.
What was that?
I don't know.
don't know.
Completing the thought.
It's kind of a short episode. All right, so next week, what are we doing?
We're gonna do the new metal Danzig.
You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Satan's Child.
Okay, so Satan's Child, Danzig 666.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be great.
I like that album a lot.
I know you do.
I like it. Love it. Love it.
Let's do it.
It's in my top 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
Top 10
Okay.
of Danzig-ish albums.
Oh, not just like all of the top 10, not like all your top 10s. Top 10s of Danzig and co output.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is oh shoot, words. AD, Wolf's Blood.
Earth AD.
Earth AD. I wanted to say Lazarus AD. I don't know why. Is that number 1?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. What's number 2?
Why did I want to say Lazarus AD? Is it Static Age?
No.
Oh.
I think it's Danzig 7.
Okay.
Elusiferi.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's number 3?
I can't tell you what your list is. Okay, bye. Oh no, we're really going. Okay, he's really. The thought is deep. The gears are turning.
As We Die
Okay,
by Doyle.
gotcha.
What's number 4?
Okay, bye. I'm hitting the button. Okay, have a good weekend, guys. Whenever you bye.
You